As we open up the scriptures this morning, continuing with the Apostle Paul and his companions, we see a moment in Paul's journey where he gets a break from a lot of adversity and is able to have a recollective experience of clarity and delivery. And in his ministry, as he continues on to proclaim the gospel, he's received with open arms. It's expressed, "My brothers, if one of you has a word of exhortation for the people, please speak." So Paul gets up, motioned with his hands, and begins to recount the history of salvation from the children of Israel receiving their identity through the occupation and slavery in Egypt, through the judges, through the prophets, all the way up to David, who unites the 12 tribes, the northern and southern kingdoms, and then the lineage to the person of Jesus Christ. It's as if Paul has this moment of great grace in the midst of all of his suffering, the shipwrecks, the imprisonments, the persecutions, and he delivers this message with perfect clarity and in a summary form draws all of these children back to God the Father. And this delivery is one of consolation. But what he's expressing in that clarity is the perseverance of the children of Israel through every adversity. And even Jesus Christ in the gospel passage today expresses a similar thing. He has this moment of clarity, and now he's looking forward that the heel of the one whom he has chosen will turn against him. This wisdom, this knowledge that can be applied in the world is not a worldly piece of science. It's not something that you hold in your pocket and prosper in the world from. It's what you have in your heart that makes you persevere through a challenging time. I say this to you so that you may know that I am. Jesus expresses this today in the gospel because he wants us to be prepared to meet adversity. He wants Paul to be prepared to meet his beheading at the hands that he so willingly collaborated with in Roman politics prior to his conversion. My brothers and sisters, no matter what we face, if it's anything good, if it is anything holy, if it is anything just or righteous, we will find a heel turned against us. And to be able to draw clarity on this moment, if you are in a moment of grace, and you're in a moment of recollection, and you could recall all of these things in the form of transcendence throughout a timeline. I could see through the history of all of these covenants from the Old Testament to the New in the person of Jesus Christ, in the lives of the saints, in the lives of St. John Paul II, and even in my own personal life, that this adversity comes as a moment for me to endure and persevere and overcome. Well, if a heel is turned against you and you find yourself in desolation today, you have been prepared for it. If you are suffering blindness for the sake of Christ and can't see where you are, you will get through it. Because you have already chosen not to live for yourself, but to live for something even greater, the glory of God. The Italians say, God bless you. It's the truth. Persevere.